Hi, guys. Welcome to another exciting edition of your program, Unscripted. Yes, it's been a while. It's been about almost 2 weeks since I last dropped a video. Yeah, I've been busy with life, busy with work, and a couple of other things together. Yeah, it's good to be back again, and trust you guys are staying safe. Trust you're doing okay. Yes, today I'll be talking about something that trended on Twitter about a week ago. So it was trending for almost 2, 3 days. And it's a particular video. I'll play the video, so let me not spoil the fun. So I'll play the video. I'd want everyone to watch the video, and then I'll read some reactions from Twitter and also probably give my opinion as regards the video. And I would please react to the video. When you watch the video as well, tell me what you think and tell me your opinion as regards the video. So I'll quickly just play the video while we watch the video together. Yeah.
If your man's got shot and your wife was having a baby, who you gonna go see?
My homeboy. First of all, to my wife, she will understand that my homeboy is my brother. If he's shot, that almost like a death in the family. Yes, I celebrate my life with my child, but she understands that if my homeboy about to die, that's somewhere I need to be too. And my child, listen, I know my homeboy. My homeboy would take care of my child if I die.
I'ma have to go see my wife, bro. That's my kid. I can't miss those type of moments. No funnies. Like, I never had a father, so it's like, I'm not gonna do that to my child, because then they can use that shit against me. My wife can use that against me. That might not even be my man no more, so you never know. And if he got shot, that means he in some shit he shouldn't be in. If my homeboy a real nigga, he'll understand I'm gonna have to be there for my kid. I can see him after. I mean, if he died, he died. Rest in peace his soul. But as a real nigga, he know I gotta be there for my kid. Cause I hope he would do the same shit if I got shot. If he would have came to me and his wife having a baby, I would have told his ass, get the fuck out of here.
Man, fuck that. She gonna have a baby regardless. I'm going to go see my man before he
I'm
dies.
gonna see my man. I'm gonna go see my man because my wife getting pregnant. So, I mean, that she's creating life. I gotta mention my man because he don't die.
All right. So that's the video. So before I give my opinion, let me just quickly read some reactions that we had from Twitter. We have this tweet from Sir Dixon. Is quite big on Twitter. Is one of the biggest influencer in Nigeria on Twitter. So he said, "Let me just answer the question before I forget. There's only one right answer, and it is the friend that was shot. Family must always come first. However, there's an exception to where a friend is dying or facing death. It is called emergency for a reason. In every sphere of human relationship, emergency must come first and priority must be given to who is closer to death. Childbirth is a natural occurrence. Complications and death are exceptions. A gunshot is mostly fatal. Survival is an exception. You may never get to say your goodbye to your friend, but you have a lifetime to raise your child. If you need a final hammer to the nail, remember your friend is family." Okay, that's quite interesting. So let me just quickly say, so the video basically was talking about you being a married person, a married guy, and your wife is in the hospital in the labor room about to give birth to your child, and at that same time you have your best friend who was shot or who is in a near death situation, and you get a call. So who are you gonna go to first? Are you gonna go stay with your wife in the labor room in the hospital about to give birth, maybe your first child, or will you go see your friend, your best friend who was shot, who is in a near death situation? Who are you gonna choose as a guy? And also as a lady, what would be your reaction if, for example, your partner or your husband decides to go with the friend and abandon you or leave you in the hospital? So I just quickly read the second reaction from X. So this is from Mr. Kabati 14. Except for circumstances beyond my control, nothing will make me be away from my wife during her delivery. That's my family. No homeboy or relative is going to come first. Never. Okay, nice one. So I'll quickly go for Phantom. Phantom. Phantom on Twitter said, "One is creating life, one's life is on the line. I have to see the one his life is on the line. My dad traveled out when most of my siblings came to this world, but he's the best dad in the world. Missing the birth of my child won't make me a bad dad when there is life to save. To save. So I'll quickly check the next one. Sad Dubem. He said two parties are both hanging on the thin thread. Women die from childbirth complications. People have lost both wife and kids in such situations. The very best I can do is to be with my wife, and as she brings in my hair while being on the phone with my friend's family, my wife and kid comes before anyone else. Then I'll quickly go to the last reaction I'll be taking today is from Elodiem. Elodiem. This is actually a borderline betraying vows. Your wife that's supposed to be your other half, friend, partner, etc. They are basically saying that she's not family or even not important enough. Can this be actually used as a ground for divorce? There's a reason why hospitals ask for related family members before proceeding for anything. While married, it's also the spouse that holds the vetoing power. etc. Imagine your wife is in labor and you are needed for signature because, well, life happens. There's complications or maybe something as little as consent form, etc. And as her spouse, you are not there. Come to find out you are at your homie because it got short. You'll be there with your homie's family while your spouse is probably at the hospital, maybe alone or with her parents only. And they wonder why people have trust issues. Well, this is my opinion. Um, for me, it's not even a conversation. It's not something that we should be debating or talking about. Yes, I know it's quite tricky because you're talking about your best friend and your wife, but for you to call someone your wife, that means you must have gone through that process. Two of you have become, even in the Bible, it says two come together to become one. So you guys are one already. So she's your family. So she's your first point of contact in everything. Most people use their wife as their next of kin. People use their wife as your wife is your best friend, someone that you do so many things together, share so many things together. That process is a beautiful process. Being in the hospital, in the labor room, and like one of the reactions said, it's a near death situation as well because we've seen people they've lost their life while being in the hospital in the labor room about to give birth. They've lost their life, they lost the baby, and your homie, yes, your best friend is your best friend. He's also family in the kind of way, but not on the same level as your wife. Definitely, I'll be with my wife 100%, no debate. I'll be with my wife 100%. My homie, I don't think there's anything I'll be doing in the presence of my best friend in that kind of situation. I'm not a medical practitioner, I'm not a medical doctor. If my homie is in a situation where it's a near death situation, the first point of contact is calling for help, calling 911 or try and get an ambulance or try and get help from where help can be gotten from, not from your friend. If I go there, for example, what am I going to do? Am I going to bring it back to life? Am I going to put life in him or whatever? It's a sad situation, but there is nothing I can do at that particular point in time for my homie. And this is also me. If, for example, the table is to turn, I would advise my homie, please stay with your wife. If your wife is in labor, is about to give birth, stay with your wife. I know definitely God forbid, but I'm not be in that situation. But stay with your wife and yes, let my family, because obviously my best friend would also have families. The family should come for him as well, like come to his rescue or call the ambulance or try and help him get back to life and everything. So that's just my opinion. I don't think it calls for debate. Well, tell me what you think. So as a guy, if you're in this kind of situation, what would you do? Who would you go for? Would you go and stay with your wife in the hospital, in the labor room, or would you leave your wife there and go see your friend who was shot, is in a near death situation? Tell me what you think. Drop your comments. Also, like the video, and if you come across this channel, kindly subscribe, watch our previous videos, and also share with friends. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for sticking with me today on today's episode. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye for now, and take care.